when it got very ugly. Very. And so, and to put this in perspective, we want to stay positive, right? To put this in perspective, right? And because I got you, you're the only one I can really vibe with about this. It's like, it's unfortunate that me and his wife and his kids don't really talk like we supposed to.
I would die to see a picture with Fat Joe and Big Pun's son together. You gonna tell me Big Pun ain't looking down like why my son ain't on? Hip-hop.
Fat Joe has been one of the most loyal friends to any one of his friends in the universe. We would have had a real big, deep relationship. The kids would have been calling me Uncle Joe. They would have been in my house now. But because things took a bad turn, and the reason why I try to play the high road and not allude to the pettiness of all these stuff. Maybe she was young, maybe I was young. You understand what I'm saying? It's unfortunate and people tell me, you know, yo, this and that, and I'm tired of people telling me, yo, why you don't put his son on? His son doesn't want me to put him on. His son knows where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, God bless him. I want his son to win. We all want his son to win.
I believe you do.
It's a fact.
I believe you do.
And every time it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. And when I every time I try to big my brother up, you know, all these years later, they take shots, not down, but just people, you know, they always got something to say. So they make Big Pun block. You know, I don't want to go over there and see people that I don't get along with and go over there because for us it's real. And we don't want to go mess up the celebration. It should be celebrating him and his legacy, not starting some shit on Big Pun.
Taking away from his legacy. That's been done enough. That's been done enough. That's been done enough.
You know what I'm saying? That's been done enough.
That's been done enough.
And so when I mean, let's just keep it real. When I post something about my brother Pun, a lot of times I got to be erasing slick comments from people that they want to talk shit about shit they don't know. It don't even got to be about me. It could be about him. You understand what I'm saying? So unfortunate, we
Well, I'll say this. I'll say this. You know what I mean? They want to know why his legacy is ruined and why a lot of things can't occur with his name, and they don't understand that they had a lot to do with dragging him down. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, we don't want to go there too much. But yeah, unfortunately, the shit back in the day.
And again, I didn't say no names. I said they, because there's a lot of they. It's not just one they. It's a lot of they. You know what I mean?
Well, it's something that his wife once put out. I don't know what she thought it was going to do for her or him or whatever the case may be, that every time we try to get him a public block, every time we try to do something like that or get him a Nike or get him a this and this and that, people said, but look at this that his wife put out on him. And so that was part of the shit. And then me and her ain't get along, so how can I be real? You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay away. Always uplifting my brother, always uplifting him, and trying to hold his name to another standard rather than bringing him down and go into that. Me personally, I don't know. I never seen a man hit his wife in his life. But obviously,
me neither.
Video,
hey, me either.
There you go. Right? So what you want me to do? I told her when she told me one time about that, I said, listen, he had passed away. I said, I've never seen him argue with you.
Me neither.
What do you want me to do? So for anybody out there who still cares about old Terror Squad and Punch, just so that you know, we never seen him touch the woman.
Never.
And we didn't know. Like,
I seen a hardworking man, a loving dad, a person that loved his family and friends and went hard for them. I never seen that in my life. I ain't see it.
And so y'all can get an understanding. And fuck it, because we up here talking, rest in peace, Pun. But I met, so because his son is so loyal to his mom's raised him. Anybody gonna be loyal to their moms? I'm loyal to my.
We're not mad at that. We get it.
You loyal. You want this son, right? So by mistake, I bump into him in the studio, and everybody in the studio says, "Yo, y'all two should talk." This is a jumper moment, guys who care, right? So he said, "Y'all two should talk." And so we go in the room and we talk. And I think what's his man was there, Scorpio or whatever. And not for nothing, Scorpio always been a cool guy, but Booby the Boxer is his real favorite cousin. So let's be clear on that one.
Booby the Boxer was Pun's favorite.
Booby the Boxer was his favorite cousin. That like stop the capping in 2022. Now, right, which Booby the Boxer, maybe 10 years
respectfully,
after one died, I was still helping him pay his bills, still giving him training, sending him to Florida with Buddy McGirt. So, you know, I keep it real with mine. Booby the Boxer was always a real dude. He never crossed the line to this day's family. When his mother died, I showed up to the funeral.
When Gail died.
Yes.
His mom.
When Booby the Boxer's mother died, I showed up to the funeral, paid my respect. So I always been real with whoever kept it real with me. Okay? So I go in there, and so we talking. And all I could do, Tone, is pray that you could do this for me one day or whatever if I'm not here. So I catch the kid. I said, listen, there wasn't a day that your father didn't wear a purple fur and you and your sisters ain't have a purple fur. There wasn't a day that he didn't buy a motorcycle and bought the same mini motorcycles for you.
Or the same chain. Or the same bracelet. They had watches. They had Rolexes.
I've ever seen your father without you guys. He wasn't a father running around the streets and nothing like that. There's never been a day I've never seen this man without you. Your father loves you, brother. Your father loves you. He loves you to death, and I'm here to tell you the truth.
That's a fact.
Your father loves you. He's a good man. He's this. I never seen him hit your moms. I'm sorry. I never did. I'm not saying he did because obviously she proved it to the world, right? So I go and I say to myself, listen, man, you know, and I just break it down to him like a real brother would, just because all his life he ain't been hearing that his father loved him, that his father was there for him. So all I could do in my 10 minutes of conversation with him in front of Scorpio was tell him the truth from my vision. Nothing but upliftment.
But Scorp is not Pun's cousin though. Scorp is not Pun's cousin. Scorp is Liza's cousin.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't want to talk like that. But
all right, we're not talking bad. I'm just saying.
I'm not mad at him, but I seen somebody post Scorp is his favorite cousin. Booby the Boxer was his favorite cousin.
And Weepy, Booby the Boxer and Weepy.
Those are his guys. Because we talking about some shit I never talked about in my life. Let me get this off. Because this is it. This is the one hitter quitter. Right? So I tell, the 5 minutes I catch the kid, I'll tell him nothing but the truth. Your father loved you. He was a good man. He was whatever a real brother would say. Right? So now, 2 weeks later, his wife was suing me. Right? Remember, she was suing me. By the way, she never got $1 from me. Like, I never stole from her. I never did. I don't want to go down that road. Right? But when I go to the court 2 weeks later, it says, hello, people who really want to be in the Bonchinche and want to know something. It says that I bumped into his son and I threatened him in federal court of a lawsuit. Her lawyer says, yo, he saw his son, he threatened him, I never told this kid nothing but that we love him, that if it would have been any other way, he would have called me uncle, we would have been there, you know, unfortunately. You know, I showed him nothing but love. Like, I did the most loving thing you could do in the world, and in court, 2 weeks later, it said that I threatened him. So now, guys, I can't go in that direction you guys want, because the one time I did talk, it turned into a movie. It's nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do. And so, you know, they need to understand above and beyond to just make that, you know, I never wanted to talk like that because I didn't want people to really be all in the bit. I didn't want to talk shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's still my brother. And the loyalty code, now I know. And I know. Because if I was Jose Antonio Cartagena and I was a fan of hip hop and I love Big Pun and Fat Joe, and somebody would have said, Fat Joe did, you know, shitted on his wife, I wouldn't like Fat Joe. Joseph Cartagena, Antonio. I'm gonna be honest with you. So people don't understand how deep this shit that's been going on for 20-something years goes, because I don't like it. The whole point of my whole crew, my whole existence, my whole DNA is loyalty. That's the whole point of my existence, is being loyal to my people. So when they say, yo, this and this and that, I try to take the high road and not be disrespectful. So they don't understand, and so that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because our brother deserved a bigger legacy. He deserved to get put on a higher pedestal. He deserved to get everything, you know, we do for all the other heroes and leaders. But every time we try to do something to uplift our brother, they bring the shit that they put out and use it against us when we try to move them forward. It's just the truth, right? And so this is why I was scared to come on here. You know, Chris was a kid. He was a baby. Somebody said, bring him on. He was a baby. He can't tell you nothing. He was 3 years old. He don't really know. He know what his mother knows, or whatever the case may be. He don't know. He don't know. So he only know, and the daughters only know what their family told him. He don't know. He was not here. He was a baby. He was a kid. You know, and so that, I mean, I'm being honest with you, right? So I wish the kid nothing but love, respect. I told on here before, we did the 20th anniversary in Radio City. I invited him to come out with Cameron, with Busta, with the he could do all the Pun's verses. He refused to do it. So the guy, I spoke to his son and I said, yo, I want you to do your father's parts, come out with everybody. It's going to be a movie, Radio City. He told me yeah first. And then he called back and said, my mother said I can't do it. And so that's what happened with that one.
Roger, tell these motherfuckers subscribe to the Prophet channel.
Oh, they got you. I love you to death, and I will always love you, my father, because you didn't see what I had, you see what was deep in my heart.
The only man in the world who can do handstand push-ups with his fist on concrete.
With Prophet Muscle.
Subscribe for more.